My name is Neta, and this is my story. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C. I grew up in a single family household, my mother and my grandmother and my brother. My mom is a model and an artist. You know, we had fun together. Growing up, I was fatherless. I was also molested as a child from a family friend. It's kind of really uncomfortable around men. My mom actually left me when I was 15 years old. My grandmother did the best that she could with me growing up. She made sure me and my brother, we ate, we had a roof over our heads. So she made sure that she took us to church and told us who God was and taught us how to pray. I graduated from high school at 16 years old, and then from there I started to smoke cigarettes, I started to smoke weed, I was drinking, I was in the parties, I was hanging out. About 18, I got pregnant. I didn't really know how to be a mom, but I knew I wanted to be a good mom. And whatever that good mom was, I knew that I was gonna protect. In the midst of me growing up, my mom later on through the years was diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia, and I kind of lost my best friend, my mom. I lost my mom through to mental illness, not through death, but just lost her because of what mental illness was. My life changed one day. I woke up and my mom wasn't herself. I had a lot of stuff I was holding on the inside. In 2009, I lost my car, my 2 jobs that I had, and I lost people that I thought were my friends. I was done. I was like, my life has just been out of control. There's no need for me to be here anymore. Maybe I'm gonna be wanted if I'm not here anymore, because I could never find happiness. Being, put into the psychiatric ward was life-changing. I could not figure out what was wrong with me. My major depression kept me very, very silent. I couldn't get out the house. I was afraid to come out the house. And I remember I screamed in the middle of the night. I just heard these voices in my head and I couldn't control the voices. And my mom and my grandmother came in the room and I was like, tell them go away. Everything inside there was like, you're nothing, you're nobody, won't you just die? Sounded like 10 different conversations at one time, and I just prayed, God, get it out, get it out. I had lost myself through so many traumas that I had in my life, and I didn't even know it or realize it. I grabbed my journal that I had on my bed and I started writing, and it was scribbled, but I was writing. I was like, I gotta see what's wrong, and I just started writing everything I heard. And before I knew it, I actually was writing myself a plan. I would write and I would start it off, dear God, because my grandmother would always say, the devil hear your prayers. And I say, God, read this so that when you read it, you're gonna help me, because I was a prisoner in my own mind. I was gonna be who God wanted me to be, and I was gonna share my story because I knew that I wasn't alone. I knew that there was another woman, another mother, another broken soul that was out there that was suffering in silence. I knew that there was somebody else who lost their identity through their traumas. And if unmasking me in front of the world is what I had to do to save people and break their silence, that's what I was gonna do. I'm on this road to recovery. Every day is recovery for me. Even though I don't look like my story, I know that now I'm walking into who I really am. I am that creator. I'm somebody who can stand boldly and firmly and say, you know what, I didn't do this by myself, but God truly did help me. I made some mistakes in my life, and in taking my life back, I'm helping others to take theirs, to find their true identities. I published a journal called The Healing Zone because I wanted people to find their zones, find who they are. We have something that God has created in us, and many of us have lost that through our traumas or even through the mistakes that we've made. And now you can walk into who you want to be and where you want to be in life.